BBC Introducing on Radio Humberside.
Live in session right here on the stage in the Humberside studios, we have got Reardon Love. The beat on the first one as well, where it starts with the beat like that, it's a great beat. It works really well.
Well done, Lewis.
Yeah, well done, lad. Very much.
When you first uploaded it to us, I think, back in April of last year, we didn't really know much about you then. In fact, we don't know that much about you now. Give us a little bit of background and highlights of the journey so far.
To be fair, we've only been going 12 months. It's been a roller coaster for 12 months. I posted an ad on Facebook to start a band when I moved to Hull. That's when I met Dan. And then he went to college with Josh, who's our synth player and guitarist. And then we just posted another advert for a drummer, met Lewis. That was 12 months ago, formed a band, and here we are.
Is there any particular artist that's inspired you to do this? It seems to be sort of reminiscent of several different things, but it's quite unique.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, it's very easy to sort of name drop different bands, and then people will go in and sort of look for that in your music, and we all really like different stuff, so I don't really want to sit there and do that, but I'm a big sort of Smiths fan, but the one thing I would say is we all came together for a mutual sort of love for the Killers, and I think that's kind of in there somewhere. But I mean, the drummer likes a bit of hip hop and metal, so there's so many different genres coming into the music.
That first track sounded like orange juice.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. But we've played it live a couple of times now, and we get a sort of 80s disco vibe from the crowd for that one. So kind of like that.
Maybe you could tell us a little bit about what you got planned for this year and where people get your stuff.
The main thing we've got planned, well, we're looking at festivals really, and the main thing is we're doing a festival called Bardfest in Surrey again. We did that last year in July, supported Scouting for Girls, and we played to 6,000 people, which is not a lot of bands really get to do that in the first year, so we was like quite lucky to say we got that, and then we got invited back because they enjoyed us music, and I know we can't say too much about it, but we're higher up the bill with some very big names.
So what have you got going on around that as well, or leading up to it? How are you going to capitalise on something like that as well?
Yeah. The main thing we've got is sort of a year in the making gig, a week on Saturday, 25th of January at the Polar Bear. It's our first headline show. We're super excited about that. We're teaming up with Scruff of the Neck from Manchester. They've got on board and booked us on our first headline. So, like I say, it's a year in the making, really. It's the first headline show for us.
That sounds like a great gig. I shall do my best to be there.
We'll send you an inbox.
Nice one. Last thing then, one place where people can go now online to hear and find and see what's happening with Reardon Love.
All the usuals really, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, all the main sort of streaming platforms.
YouTube's a big one as well.
Yeah, YouTube is a big one. We've got a video out for the first single. You mentioned it at the start, Sweet Brandon Tina. Respond to me, I want you to speak, my sweet Brandon Tina. We didn't play it tonight, we played new songs, but we thought people can go see that online anyway, so we thought try something new tonight.
We also gig vlog as well, so everybody can see what we get up to on a regular basis of what gigs we're doing as much as we can and get some good footage.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, so we do these videos after every gig, so it's off footage of the gig with the overdubbed with our singles. So
and us eating Mexican food and
and bowling and yeah.
Well, I know that you're filming it right now as well, and hopefully some of this will be up online soon, and you just have to post on our Facebook and let everybody know where they can see this when it's finished.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, photos of your session are on BBC Intro Humber on Instagram right now if people want to have a look.
Excellent.
Thanks ever so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Really great session, and I can't wait to see you at a gig.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
This is BBC Introducing on Radio Humberside.